Hey guys, this is mollyrulz9999 here. I have just finished watching Fred the movie. Yeah. Don't ask why. Okay, you can ask why and I will answer. It is because I wanted to see how absolutely terrible this movie is. And I watched this all the way through to the end, and if this movie were placed at the very top of movie stardom, if this was the absolute best movie that Hollywood can produce, if people thought that, I would kill myself, and then I would kill Fred, and then I would kill everyone. I don't know how killing myself and then killing everyone else can work, but I would kill everyone, because this movie is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Now, of course, that's kind of... No, this is coming from someone who doesn't see a lot of bad movies. But this one grinds my gears something rotten. It really does. In fact, this movie was so bad that I even made a little counter showing how many times I cringed or facepalmed. In the first half hour, in the first 34 minutes, I cringed or facepalmed, or did both, 26 times. And then about another 15 minutes after that, it went up to 40. It was so bad on so many levels. I don't even watch this movie. Even if you want to see it, just to see how bad it is, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Okay. I will basically explain everything for you, okay? Fred, the main character, is in love with someone else, with this girl called Judy, and she moved house, and Fred has to go and find Judy, but of course there's this bully Kevin that tries to hold him back and, you know, tries to harass him and all that stuff, but eventually he gets there and he gets rejected, and then after a while he has this little scheme to pull off some party that no one's invited to, and then everyone loves it to a stupid extent, and then at the end Judy comes down, aww, and Kevin's all embarrassed, and it's just the most cliche, dumbest, loudest, in a bad way, loudest, most poorly written, most poorly directed, most... It was a bad movie. It was a very bad movie. And this... I can't unsee this, because it's that bad. Okay, I'll just start off with Fred. He is the worst of them all. The amount of times he screams, like screams at the top of his lungs, that combined with a high pitch, it penetrates your ears and explodes them internally. It is just so... And it's cringeworthy. And then there's the other characters. There's even characters which he also played, but he, you know, he had a different personality. You know, it was someone else. They were boring. They weren't engaging at all. They were terrible. The guy who played Kevin, yeah, he did an alright job. But they had bloody John Cena in there, or whatever his fucking name is. I'm not really one for wrestling, but he was in there. And it was just fucking terrible. He was like, go take a nap. He was like, oh my god, this guy, I hope he doesn't have a future in movies. I hope he has a future in something else, like, I don't know, maybe architecture, or, you know, maybe even something related to film, like developing cameras, building cameras. I don't know. If you give this guy a computer, he is going to make shit with it. He is going to make pure shit. And this movie really demonstrates that fact. I'm calling it a fact as well, because all his other YouTube movies are just terrible. It tries to rip off things. It tries to bring something original into it, but it falls flat on its face. The whole vibe of it is just so off-putting and uncomfortable. You wouldn't want to watch it. You wouldn't want to watch all of it, at least. You know, I was actually very tempted to give up at like 50 minutes in. And I really was going to do it, and then I thought, well, I watch my movies to the end. I really try to do it, so I pushed myself to the limit. I tried not to click that close button. And I watched it, and I regret it. I deeply regret it, because it is just so terrible. You will not... Okay, I should probably stop ranting on about it. I should rant on some good things. I should say good luck with that. The other character he plays, Durf, which is a weird name, he had more personality than Fred. I actually didn't mind him, because he was the complete opposite to Fred. You know, he was like laid back. He was like, yeah, I might wake you up, or I might not. You know, he was alright. You know, it wasn't okay. It wasn't good, but it was tolerable. He was the most tolerable character. These actors, they're so amateur, and this is the shit that comes out of a lot of YouTube videos. You know, this is the shit that comes out when, you know, some kid thinks he's great because he's got all these channel views. Good channel views does not make a good, you know, video. It's just terrible. Like, it has... I won't bother going on with how bad it is. You already know how bad it is. Just don't watch this movie. I am going to give it 0 out of 10. 0 stars. 0.1. Only because of Durf. Only because of Durf. And kind of Kevin. But that is a very minuscule, very tiny amount of good. It's like, you know, it's like on YouTube you've got like 999,999 dislikes and you've got 1 like. That's what it's like. That 1 like. That's it. This tiny little atom, this little molecule is the only good thing about it. The rest of it is just... don't watch it. Don't. I'm going to save you money and time. Even if you watch it illegally, don't watch it. Anyways, I've got to go. I need to clean up my brain. I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye.